Welcome back to Tech Minded, where we help you get more from tech. And today we're going to do a project that's a little different than usual. Now, I know I said last week that we were going to have another video in the middle of this week, but that didn't work out. I tried, but here's why it didn't work out. I'm working on a computer project, and I got all of the pieces in the mail finally. The last piece came in on Monday, which is my RAM, and when I got it put together, there was a BIOS update that needed to be done on the motherboard. Unfortunately, I can't update the motherboard without having an older chip or an older CPU to go in it. So I have to order a kit from AMD or buy one on eBay or something. Anyway, here's a look at the computer. It's got a lot of cool specs that I'll go over when I release that video coming up once I get it running, but currently that's the status of it. So we're going to skip ahead and go ahead and do the video that I had planned for the end of this week, which is right now. So let's go ahead and get to it. The premise of this video is something different. Generally, I make videos that help you out, how-to videos, things like that, to help you with your phone or your computer or something like that. But today, we're making something completely useless. And if you've clicked on this, then you already know what it is. So I won't waste your time. We're going to make a phone charger, but not any ordinary phone charger. We're going to make a phone charger that discharges your phone using this little load tester here and a standard wall outlet. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what we can do with this. Alright, so how do all these pieces come into play? I've got an extension cord here, and if you've been around for a while, then you know what this is, but this is just, it's almost like a multimeter. It'll tell you what the amp draw is and the milliamps and all the voltage, all the stats that come off of one of these chargers. So if I plug this in, just like you would into a wall, and then I plug this little thing in, it lights up, see, 5.5 volts, and it shows a little timer there. So it's outputting 5 volts and no amps right now. Let me zero it off real quick. Alright, it's zeroed off. But now if I put the load tester on there, it has a switch on it to go for 1 amp or 2 amps. So you can see on 1 amp setting it goes up to 0.86 amps, which is not exactly 1 amp, but close enough for our tests. And if I switch it over to 2 amps, it can't output 2 amps because it's probably not rated for that. Let's see if I can read here. Yeah, it only says 5 volts at 1 amp. Not sure if you can read that. But anyway, that's how the load tester works. These resistors here get really hot. So I wanted to get something that had a lot of space in it. That way there's plenty of room for air to come through. Now we're obviously going to have to modify this to put a USB port down there, but that's no problem. So let's just get into it. I'm going to take this apart, and our goal is to be able to fit this load tester inside here. Now, as you know, modern smartphones allow you to output electrical energy for things like fans or lights and things like that you can plug into the bottom of your phone. So we're going to use that principle here. I'm going to swap this out for a female input. That way you can plug a charger cable into it, and basically this will take the draw from your phone that you would be using for a fan or something else plugged in, but it's just going to discharge your phone without you really knowing about it. So let's do it. Plenty of space in there. Now, this is old charger. I don't know, it puts out 5 volts. I'm not sure what the amperage was on it. But we're just going to cut it off because we don't need it at all. Actually, I don't even have something to cut it with, but I'll pull these off because we want it to still look like it can plug into the wall and actually plug into the wall. So here's that board we just removed. We're going to cast that aside. And now we have this faceplate with its plugs still intact, but not connected to anything. So once this is back together, you'll be able to plug it into the wall and assume your phone is charging, but it will not be. So now we need to go ahead and take the male port off of here and fit the hole in here for the female port. There we go. Boy, that is packed in there. Check that out. Wow. Okay. Not sure if we'll even be able to get it out. There's no other seam on here though. There we go. Okay. Now, there's the inner workings of that charger. Not sure what exactly failed on us. But the USB port should still be good. So we're going to bank on that and go ahead and desolder it. There wasn't so much stuff in the way. Oh well. All right, there it is. It's a little hot, but we've extracted our female USB plug, and now we are going to desolder this male plug and put it in its place. Get that off. A little bit of glue left. Okay. Here's our male USB with its 4 prongs. I have to flatten these out just a bit to make them work. But now we got that out of the way. Cast it aside. And let's get our new one on here. Now we have that part done. We've got our board set up now with a female USB connection. So whatever we plug into here, it will draw the energy out of that, just like it did before, but we've got it set up so you can use a phone charger with it. And that was the goal in the first place. So that works. Now what we got to do is hide this in here. And it's almost a perfect fit, as you can see. I'm just going to cut out this hole just a little bit further so it'll fit the USB port. And I'm going to do that with my soldering iron. So why not? You know, plastic fumes are actually not good for you. That's okay, because I'm a professional. And we're still connected, all is well. Oh, fuck. This project's not going the way I saw it. In my mind, things went so much better. Oh yeah. All right, and another cool piece of info is that I don't have a hot glue gun, so this is about to get really sketchy. I got a lighter and a glue stick, so why not, you know? This is how we do it. We gotta stiffen this thing up somehow. So why not add a little hot glue to it? I'm sure once it heats up, this hot glue is just gonna melt all over the place and mess things up worse. Oh yeah, that's solid right there. See that? Great design. I don't know why nobody will hire me to do product design. So good at it. That's hot. Okay. I'll let that cool for a minute because this hot glue really sucks. But it works, kind of. Alright, and now that that's better-ish, we're going to try to put it back in here again. Like I said, it's set on 1 amp. This is stupid. This whole project's stupid. Alright, come on now. These tolerances. Oh, okay. Almost back together. You know what we do when it's almost back together? This is what we do. Nothing like a little hot glue. Watch how good it goes together now. Oh, oh yeah. Ow, that's hot. Yeah, okay. This is so good. I can wipe the excess glue off there. You won't even be able to tell. This looks like it just came from the blue factory. I mean, yeah. All right. Guys, we got us a phone charger. Phone discharger. Am I right? So, you know, my phone, it's got 71% battery. Man, I wish there was a charger in here so I could charge it back up to 100%. Oh, this one. This doesn't look sketchy at all. You guys see why I'm not an actor yet? Alright. Thank God I found this charger. What, there's even, oh, it's a USB-C cable in here. We'll get all this out of my way. We're about to charge our phone. We'll just plug this in right here. I mean, like this. Oh shit, that seemed kind of... Okay, we're in there. Now I want to charge my phone. Okay. Nothing's happening. It's such a crappy design that it doesn't even do what it's not supposed to. I don't. Oh God. Okay. Let's just take it apart and see if the thing's warm. Okay, here's our shit. I guess I should have tested this before I put the fucking thing together. Well, it's still connected. That's a terrible idea in the first place. The solder pads are connected. The thing did not work. We tried it with the pads connected. When I took it apart, the pads came off. You know, what can you do? So you're not going to get to see it discharge a phone because it doesn't work. I don't know if there is a limiter on the phone output. I'm guessing that's what the case is, where it won't let you output much power. I was hoping to get some kind of display or something, but the cell phone clearly will not put out the power to power this thing. So maybe it detects that and shuts it off or something. I don't really know. I guess I need to do my research. But if you do know, comment down below and let me know. And if you need something to charge your phone, this right here is a great choice. I've got a couple of these in my house, and I'm going to leave a link below in the Amazon, or a link in the description to the Amazon page so you can buy one of these. This is a phone charger, but it's not just a phone charger. It puts out 5 volts at 2 amps total, so 1 amp per port, which is respectable in itself. But this is a motion sensor and a little light. Yeah, does that seem cheesy? Well, it's not, because I've got one of these in my bathroom and I've got one in the hallway. And every night when I get up to go use the restroom, the thing comes on. And that may seem simple, just a night light, right? But it's so great because I don't have to turn on the light to use the bathroom. Nor do I have to turn on the light when I go into the hallway and try to get something to drink out of the fridge at 3 a.m. So check these out. They're pretty handy to have, and it'll charge your phone. I don't have it hooked up to a charger right now because I've got it in the bathroom in the hallway, and that's not where I sleep. But you know, they work for that too. So check them out. It's a good product and it works. It works a whole lot better than whatever all this is. And with that, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next week when hopefully we finally get to boot up this computer I've been building forever. I'll see you then.